Good evening, everyone, and welcome to on the TTTV channel for the TTSL League One. I am your host, Malc. I hope everyone's all okay. Well, I am back for one-off, just to help out with James, who unfortunately cannot make it due to issues with his internet. So hopefully he'll come back and alive and kicking. So good luck to everyone there. There is 4 drivers battling out for the title here tonight at the glorious race of the Brazilian Grand Prix. Obviously we'll do the the one-shot qualifying, and also we'll battle it out for the race itself for 2 rounds of here. So we're about to kick off now. So at the moment here, I'm just watching Atlas now. So as you can see, Mashiro's just going up to the head now. Atlas is coming up to passing to turn 3 now, and then down the straight here. Let's see what he can try and do here as well. He's at the moment, he's in 10th at the moment here, passing in the end of the first sector into the second one now, and then coming up to, which is turn 4, then 5. So Maximus has retired from the session here. So let's see what he can try and do. He's coming up to Atlas here, coming up the hill here, passing to turn 7 here, then 8. And then coming up to, which is down the hill here with 9th place here. And then, let's see what we can try to do, turn 10. And then coming up to, which is turn 11 here. Down the hill here, coming up to the end of the second sector. And then into the third, this is turn 12. Now into turn 13 now. And then up the hill here as well. Mashiro still holding on in first place. Kiki is in second at the minute. Hayes is in third place here. But just watching Atlas doing his lap in here now. Mashiro did a 108.6. A 108.6 from Mashiro now. So that is a cracker of a time there. So Maze is the only one left to do the qualifying. Oh, Maze has left the session. So just waiting for that to load up and ready to go. So I hope everyone's all okay and well. It's good to be back here on the TTTV channel for the finale. Well, feel like the finale part here for the 4 drivers who are battling out. I will mention the 4 drivers in a moment or two, but here are your one-shot qualifying for the first round of the Brazilian Grand Prix. Mashiro is in first. Kiki is in second. Hayes is in third. Storm is in fourth. Piro is in 5th, Conte is in 6th, Lord Holt is in 7th, Schumi is in 8th, Viking is in 9th, Atlas is in 10th, Jeffrey is in 11th, Maze is in 12th, and Maximus is the only one who had the retirement earlier on during the qualifying, so he had no time as well. So we just try and wait for the guys to get themselves loaded up and ready to go. We will have the formation lap, and then we usually do, it's the 25% race tonight. So let's see what happens here at this moment in time. But like I said, if you like what you see so far, guys, please make sure you like, subscribe to the TTTV channel for all the live races here. Good evening to Martin. How you doing, mate? You all right? It's good to see you back on the chats here as well. I'm not sure what's happening here because Maze is not back in, and also Maximus. Oh no, Maximus is there. So it's just Maze. I don't know if he can get back into he is in the cars there, but I wasn't sure whether he was in there at all. So let's see what's going to happen here at the moment in time. So I'll try and get the track ready up now, but then also try and get the other stuff on. So we've got 18 laps. This is a 25% race, so Mace should be able to get back in. So let's see what happens here at this moment in time for the on the TTSL League One finale race for round 10. So let me just load up the standings as we speak here. So Mashiro's in first with 208 points. Maximus is in second with 194 points. Hayes is in third with 178 points. Jeffrey is in fourth with 175 points. Mays is in fifth with 156 points. Lord Holton is in sixth with 130 points. Kiki is in seventh with 121 points. Wildload Billy is in eighth with 116 points. Pereira is in ninth in 64 points. And Charlie is in 10th with 63 points. And the rest are under 63 points. The constructors, we've got McLaren in first with 271. Red Bull's in second with 223. The Haas is in third with 220. Racing Point is in fourth with 212. Mercedes in fifth with 194. Alfa Romeo is in sixth with 173. Renault is in seventh with 164. Ferrari is in eighth with 162. Toro Rosso is in ninth with 109. And Williams is in 10th with 88 points. So let's see what happens here at this moment in time. We've got the drivers all set and ready to go. We will have the one lot here. We've got 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are go, go, go. Who's had the great start here at this, the round 1 of 2 of the Brazilian Grand Prix here, but look at this, oh my days. This is absolutely unbelievable stuff there. We've got two wide there. Oh my days, there was quite a few battles there. Still watching the third place here. With Hayes here holding on. Storm is in fourth here, trying to get closer than ever before. But look at the two Toro Rossos having a proper close battle here during the first lap here of the Brazilian Grand Prix here. This is absolutely amazing stuff here. Pereira's trying to close in on Storm here for fourth place here. Mashiro's trying to push away here from Kiki here. Now with the tyre wear strategies, with the softs can last about 8 laps, the mediums can last about 10 laps, and the hards can last about 12.5 laps for the 25% races here. So let's see what they can try and do here at this point in time. They're still having a little bit of battles here, left, right and centre here. They're all a little bit spread out here. So looks like from Maximus's point of view, it goes side by side here with 2 wide here. We've got 2 wide here at they're coming to the first corner here. Maximus is trying everything to go. Oh my, Jeff has spun at turn 1 here. Jeff has spun, so Atlas will go up to 11th place here. So Storm is still holding on here for 4th place here. It was a 10th behind Hayes here. But let's see what they can try and do here at this moment in time. Mays is absolutely fuming. Can you not get back in the car, Mays? So let's see what happens here. Still watching this battle here. So with the guys who are on the soft tyres, they can go up to like lap 8. Probably lap 8, lap 7. Oh, Pereira has left the session here. So Perez left the session here, so that would compromise so much here. Good evening to everyone that's joined the session here. We're on lap 2 of 18 for round 1 here. Oh my days, Perez drawn to himself right back down there into 10th place here because of a disconnection here. But some of the battles going on here. We might have 3 wide here at Brasilia. We've got the DRS is now enabled now. DRS should be enabled here for lap 3. We've got a little bit of a couple of cars battling out here between Viking, Schumi and Maximus here. Let's see what they can try and do here. Down with the DRS straights here. Viking is trying to defend there on the inside there, turn 4 there, and he's done absolutely brilliant stuff here as well. Mace says he cannot get back in, so Mace is out of race 1 already here. So he'll be absolutely livid with that at all. So there's still some battles going on. We've got Maximus trying to close in on Schumi here for 8th place here. But still watching it from Vikings' point of view, because it's like in the middle of like the train here between Conti and Maximus here. Conti is doing a brilliant job here to hold on for 5th, but he might be on a bit of a scary road here because he's got Lord Holton right at the back. Mays has left the session. Mashiro's got, oh my days. Maximus did a move there with too wide there just before, but Lord Holton had a little bit of battle there between the Red Bull of Conti and oh my days, Lord Holton is trying to hold on here, but he looked like he had a massive cut there at turn 3 there. But just to try and avoid Conti's car there, which I completely understand there, but I don't know whether he was out to try and give the position back there, but that was just my opinion there. But Jeffrey is passing into 11th place here. So just watching to see, still watching from Conti's point of view here. So Lord Holter's holding on for 5th. Conti's still holding on for 6th place here, but Maximus could have a chance against Viking. Hayes has gone ahead of Kiki here in 2nd place, 3rd place here. So let's see what he can try and do here as well. Let's see what Maximus can do here. We're going to watch it from his point of view here. So let's see what he can try and do at this point in time. Both of them have got the DRS, and there goes too wide here. Too wide here. The too wide. Maximus, will he try and make the move at the end? Or will Viking hold on here? Maximus makes, oh my days, Maximus makes the move there. But Shumi is going to pounce here. Shumi's going to try and pounce here on Viking here. But Viking could have a move here on Maximus here. Oh, nearly. But Hayes has dropped down. Dropped down, but then back up to 2nd place there. But they're doing a proper good battle here. But still watching this. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna watch this battle here between. No. A 3-car battle between Kiki, Hayes and Storm as well. While Mashiro's trying to push now. He's trying to push now from turn 12 there. And it's into the 3rd sector now. This is the point where we might have a three wide here. Gaming Honest is going to get an invite for us so I can get back in my car. I will. Sorry, mate. I don't want to lose the battles here between. Someone will have to try and get you in because I'm not 100% sure. Let's see what Hayes can do here. He's going to try and push now. He's going to try and push here as well. While the gap is coming in, I'm going to have to try and invite you in. Spectator can't invite. Yeah, I can't. Like I said, I couldn't invite. So we're still watching Hayes holding on for 3rd place here. Lap 6 of 18. Strategies galore here. Jeffrey's in the medium tyre, so he can go long to like up to lap 11, depending on how he can try and capitalise on it. But then also he's going to have to try and get that momentum going here. But Storm will try and close in on Hayes here for 3rd place here. Let's see what he can try and do. So I'm going to watch it from Storm's point of view here. He might have a chance here on Hayes here. While Kiki's trying to push away now from Hayes from 3rd place. Storm's got the DRS now. He might have the too wide here now. Too wide here at Storm. So Storm is holding. Oh my days. Hayes is trying there. Storm has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. But Hayes will try and bounce back here. He might have a chance here to try and make the move here with too wide again here at turn 4 here. But they're still holding on. Here. But they're still battling out here. There's so many battles galore here. We've got Conti and Maximus here. Yellow flag, sectors 1 and 2. That looks like Jeffrey. It is Jeffrey's car there at turn 3. He must have made a massive mistake there. Massive mistake there. So that will cost him massively here. But Maximus will try and close in on Conti now for 6th place here. While the 2nd, 3rd and 4th place are a little bit of a gaps here, and Mashiro's trying to push away now to try and extend that Drivers' Championship as well as the Constructors as well. He's doing a fantastic job here, but Maximus try and push now. He'll try and push. Hayes is going to the pits now. The Maximus would be too wide here. Conti will be a city duck here, but will Conti defend here? Conti will defend. Oh, Maximus Maximus will hold on here. He does make the move, but Conti will have the DRS. Conti will have the DRS here. And I'll tell you what, this is going to be close. Will Conti will get back into fifth? No. No, Maximus, no, Conti will hold on here. What a battle here between Conti and Maximus here. They're going side by side here with two wide here. Two wide here. They're still battling out here. Fair play to these two. Oh, my. Oh, no. And a bit of contact there between Maximus and Conti there. But fair play to the two drivers there. They're still going. But because of that, they'll lose a bit of momentum here. I'm just checking to see if Conti had lost a bit of his front wing because of the back end. Hitting the back end of Maximus's car. But it did not happen there. It did not happen at all. If you're just wondering where James is, unfortunately James could not make it tonight because he's had issues with his internet, so I'm back for a one-off on the TTSL again. Short return in the commentators box, so it's good to be back. Let's see what Storm can try and do here. We're on lap 9 of 18 here. Can he try? Oh my days, who's that? Just coming out of the pits there as well. That, oh my days, that this is absolutely amazing stuff battle here for the TTSL League 1 here for the finale race at race at Brazil, but 2 rounds of it as well. So it's absolutely fantastic stuff here. But Storm is the only one that's closer to Kiki than the other battles we've got so far. We've only like 11 drivers remaining. Sorry, 11 drivers remaining. So let's see what Storm can do here. He's going up the hill, passing into turn 14 now. They've got the DRS straights now. It's just going to watch it from there. Oh, Kiki's going to go back into the pits. Same with Mashiro. So Mashiro is in the pits now. Just seeing where they are from the map's point of view here. They're going into... let's see if McLaren can try and boost that momentum here. So the McLaren is just coming out of the pits. Not from turn 3 here. But he'll be close to Atlas here. Atlas will be very, very close here. So Mashiro, they're going too wide here. Mashiro's gone. No, but oh my days, the Mashiro was very lucky not to collide there with Atlas there, or vice versa with Atlas with Mashiro there. But this is absolutely manic stuff here. Lap 10 of 18 here. So as things stand here, Storm, Maximus, Conti and Atlas have all got a pit for the medium tyres. This is a one-stop race, as always, with the TTSL League. Depends on, obviously, if they have got wing damage or anything like that at the start of the race itself. What do you think is going to happen here, guys? Do you think Mashiro will hold on again for first, or do you think there'll be a shock between himself and Kiki? Because Mashiro is doing a fantastic job. He's trying to get closer and closer to Atlas here. So will Mashiro try and go around the outside? Is he? Oh! No, they're still too wide there at turn 3 here. But Mashiro's going to try and make the move complete here. And he does. He makes the move complete. But who had the DRS? Yeah, Mashiro had the DRS there. So he made the move round the outside. And that is an absolutely belter of a race there. Absolutely belter of a move there from Mashiro there. Hayes has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. So... until my days, Atlas nearly went to the back of Mashiro there. So Atlas is trying to push that car as much as possible here. Same with Conti and Maximus and Storm. They're going to try, I think they're going to have to go to the pits here. Depending on, so Storm is going to the pits. Will anyone else follow here? So at the moment here, Conti's still out. Conti is still out. He's not going into the pits here, so he's happy with his tyre wear at the moment here. But I'm going to watch it from Conti's point of view here, because looking at the gap between himself and Mashiro here, it's 6.8 seconds, 7 seconds here. But the timing will try massively here. Jeffrey's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Shumi's got a fastest lap of the race here, 1:10.780. So he's doing a fantastic job here on lap 12 of 18 here. But Conti, let's see if Schumi can try and close in on Vats Viking here for 8th place here. So let's see what they can try and do here. So at the moment here, it's Conti in first, Mashiro's in second, Kiki's in third, Storm is in fourth, Hayes is in fifth, Lord Holton is in sixth, Maximus is in seventh, Viking is in eighth, Schumi is in ninth, Atlas is in 10th, Pereira's in 11th, Jeffrey's in 12th, and Mays is in 13th place. But Pereira and Mays are out of their cars. They're not technically in their cars. So Conti is going into the pits now. Finally, after 12 laps of the softs, Mashiro will push out now. It just depends on where Conti's going to try and come out here, because he might just get ahead of this barrier that we're watching at the moment here. So just watching this, where, well, Conti will get ahead. Conti will get ahead of Vats Viking here, as you can see at the top of the screen there, just at the nick of time here. But like I said, Conti will try and push on now, but he'll have a bit of a fresh tyre wear as well. Storm might have a chance of doing well here tonight with the podium here. Just see what happens here. But look at this 3-car battle. Oh my days, Schumi went the back end, just lost it there. I'm not sure if it was any to do with to avoid contact there with Viking there, but Conti's struggling because he's literally just come out of the pits here. But Schumi's saying, look, I want to try and make the move against Viking and Conti here, but this might be a three wide situation here. 1:10.299 from Storm here. But Vats Viking is going to try and make the move with 2 wide here. We've got 2 wide here, and does he make the move? He's side by side here, the side by side here, but he will have the inside. Oh my days, a bit of contact there between Vats Viking. Oh no, we might have 3 wide here. We might have 3 wide here. Will we have the 3 wide situation here, or will we still see the 2? Oh, the Williams is trying to make the move on the inside here, but he does. What a move there! What a move there from Schumi there against Vats Viking here. That's one job done out of the 2 there. He's battling out here. Fantastic battling so far. So let's see what happens here from this battle between Conti, Schumi and Vats Viking here. So let's see what's going to happen here. We've still got this 3-car battle here, but also Kiki and Storm are having a proper battle there as well for 2nd and 3rd place here. So let's we might have to go to the top 3 in a moment or 2, but Schumi might have a chance here on 2 wide here. 2 wide here at side by side. But will the Red Bull hold on here of Conti here? Conti just holds on. But Schumi's got a great exit there, turn 2 here. But into turn 3, he'll have the DRS. Conti will be a sitting duck here. He'll just be a sitting duck, as Conti is just saying, well, I'll let Schumi through. But will Conti's not giving up here. He's not giving up here. He's had a bit of contact there, but now, oh! There's been contact between Conti and Vats Viking there. So Vats Viking is out of the race here. He had a hit the wall situation there. That is absolutely unlucky there from Vats Viking there. Absolutely, he'll be absolutely fuming at that. So I'm just going to go back into the top 3 battle here. See what Storm can do. He's 3/10 off behind Kiki here. It just depends on the penalty situations here. This is the only closest battle we've got. Storm should have a bit of an advantage here because of his tyre wear. 2 laps better off than Kiki's there. Maximus has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Some of the drivers are absolutely struggling at turn 3 here. and I expected some issues with turn 5 there. I don't know if there was any contact there between Vats Viking and Conti at that point in time, but that will have to be confirmed in a moment too. If you like what you see so far, guys, please make sure you like, subscribe to the on the TTTV channel for all the live races here. We're at the glorious race of the Brazilian Grand Prix. This is round, like, first parter, shall we say, of 2 rounds. First parter of 2 parters of the racing tonight. Because, like I said, the championship is decided by 4 drivers here, with Mashiro. Just watching Storm can try and make the move in. We're on the penultimate lap now. Mashiro, we've only mentioned a few times here how he's done a brilliant job here. He's pushing away so much here. But Kiki's thinking, what do I need to do to stop Storm here from second place here? May says, if results stay the same, Mashiro is the championship winner. Oh, okay. So, just clarification from Mace there. Thank you very much for that. So, at the moment here, Mashiro will be the Drivers' Championship winner. If I'm just saying, if it stays like this, which will be a massive boost for Mashiro here. But at the moment here, Kiki will have to try and think of what I need to do to stop Storm getting close here. But Conti's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. So let's see what down into turn 11 there at the end of the second sector into the third now. Let's see what Jeffrey's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. So he was still guaranteed the 1 point here. We're on the final lap now. Final lap of this race here. Mashiro's just coming up to the first corner now, while these two are getting closer and closer and closer than ever before here. But Storm will be thinking, what do I need to do to make the overtake here? Kiki's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. This will be absolutely fuming. Maximus needs third. He's in 6th place at the minute here, and it'll be a mammoth task here unless Kiki, Storm, Hayes and Lord Holton make a massive mistake here during the last lap here. I can't see that happening. I really cannot see that happening here as well. What do you think of the track, guys? Do you like Brazil as an overall track? Let's hear your thoughts as well. We're just watching Mashiro. It was 4-second gap there between himself and Kiki, but now it's 3.2. I know we're on the final lap here, but this will be a close call here between these 2 drivers here. So I'm going to have to switch to Mashiro, because he's just won the round 1 of the race here, and he's just won the Drivers' Championship as well. So congratulations to Mashiro there. Kiki finishes in 2nd. Storm actually finishes in 3rd after penalties. So the guys have had equal penalties here. Lord Holton moves up to 4th. Hayes moves up to 5th. Maximus is in 6th. Shumi should be finishing in 7th place, depending on penalties as well. Conte will finish in 8th. Atlas will finish in 9th. And Jeffrey will finish in 10th place. So well done to Mashiro, who's just won the Drivers' Championship. Congratulations to him. He's done a magnificent season there at the TTSL League 1. Kiki says GT Mashiro. Storm says Key, we are so matched at this track. Lol. You two, Kiki and Storm had a fantastic battle there. I thought Storm was just going like lightning bolt past Kiki at the on the DRS straight there, but it wasn't enough there to get past Kiki for 2nd place here. So at the moment here, Mashiro, well done for finishing the Drivers' Championship. I'll have to get confirmed about the constructors as well. But yeah, we're just waiting. So Mashiro is our new TTSL League 1 Drivers' Championship winner. Well done to him. He's won the race and the first part of the 2-parter of this round. But well done to Kiki and to Storm for finishing in 2nd and 3rd place here. They had a great battle at the end of the race here as well, to be fair. So matched as well. So Mashiro is absolutely delighted there. He'll be absolutely delighted to win that. I'll have to get confirmation with the McLarens there to find out if it is confirmed both winner on McLaren and also the on the constructors as well as the drivers. But here are your race classification for the Brazilian Grand Prix for the TTSL League 1 round 10. Mashiro's in first, Kiki's in second, Storm is in third, Lord Holden's in fourth, Hayes is in fifth, Maximus is in sixth, Schumi is in seventh, Conti is in eighth, Atlas is in ninth, Jeffrey's in 10th, Perez in 11th, and Vatsviking is in 12th. But like I said, Perez, Vatsviking and Mays have all had the finishing, did not finish at all. So we're just waiting for the guys to kick off for the second parter of this round. So let's just see what happens here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but hasn't Mashiro won 4 of the last 6 races? I think so, but like I said, I can't remember from last week. But I knew Mashiro had a really great run from the last time here as well. So we're just waiting for the guys to get themselves prepped up. Hopefully there'll be no issues to get back into the race itself. So Mays, yeah, Passas and Pereira just got ahead, just got back in. So we'll just try and wait for the guys to get themselves loaded up and ready to go for the second parter of this. If you like what you see so far, guys, please make sure you like, subscribe to the TTSL on the TTTV channel for all the live races here as well. So we're about to start the session for the second parter. I hope you're enjoying the unbelievable battles there, left, right and centre. Because Brazil's one of those famous tracks as well. For it's quite a short track, but also so many good overtake spots as long as you're within like a few tenths here. Perez says, this race I'm going to finish. Let's see if you can finish it tonight, mate, for the final part here. So at the moment here, the driver's standings has been confirmed that Mashiro has won the Drivers' Championship. So the Drivers' Championship has completely gone now. I've not heard anything from the Constructors, so that will have to get calculated at the end of the race here. But at the moment here, we will do another one-shot quali for the second parter. So just wait for the guys to get them loaded up. Martin says, is TTSL moving to Saturday where the S comes into the S? No. TTSL is, if I remembered it right, I don't want to get this wrong on stream. So the TTSL, hopefully Mays, if he's there, would confirm, but I'll get that back to you in a moment or two. But still watching Atlas here. I'm going to watch it from Mays' point of view. Mays moves up to 7th place here. Kiki has left the session here, so let's see if Kiki can try and get back into this. I will get back to your question, sorry, Martin, while the qualifying is intact here. Lord Holden's holding on for 1st place here. Mashiro's in 2nd here. Will Mashiro try and emulate what he did before here, where he get the double in a round here? Conti has retired from the session here. So I'm not sure where he lost it. It may have been lost it where Viking was at turn 5. Might be, I don't know. But Perez moved to 2nd place now. Schumi's in 3rd. And then Storm's in 4th at the moment here. Try and get a good run out here. But Mays, Kiki's trying to get back in now. Let's see if he can try and get back into his car quickly before the end of the qualifying. Mays is good to the par here, but Lord Holton will finish in 1st place. Storm in 2nd. Pereira was disqualified. Jeffrey was disqualified from the session as well. Atlas was disqualified from the session as well. What's going on here? So Atlas, Pereira, Mashiro, Conti, Jeffrey, they've all had the DSQs. I'm a bit shocked here. So Lord Holton is in first with the one-shot qualifying at the Brazilian Grand Prix. Storm is in second, Schumi is in third, Maximus is in fourth, Vatsvike in fifth, Hayes sixth, Mace is in seventh, Passhouse is in eighth, Kiki is in ninth. Atlas, Pereira, Mashiro, Conti and Jeffrey, they've all had DSQs. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. And Pereira's just saying, madness. To answer your question, Martin, while we get this loaded up and ready to go, just try and get it loaded up for you, mate. A sprint league, that was it. It wasn't the Saturday league, it's the sprint league. Because it's short pace, isn't it? It's 25%er with the one-shot qualifying. My head wasn't with it, sorry guys. But this is for the final time here. We will have one new commentator to join James next week, and he should be a cracker as well. So let's see what happens here. So if the guys are on the softs, which I'm presuming for the top 10 they will be, but for the guys that are outside, if they're going to do what they're trying to do earlier, which is might be for the mediums and then go on to the softs later, depends. We're just waiting for the guys to get themselves loaded up and ready to go. I said, got it. Yeah, it's the the sprint league. I feel like saying this is the Super League. It's like not the rugby league or anything like that, but it feels like it's the Super League. It's like the sprint league as well. But yeah, it's not the Saturday league at all. We're still waiting to finish off for part 2 of this. Storm says it's a glitch. It might be when Kiki got back in. Might be, I don't know. Kiki says so Pereira has left the session here. Kiki has left the session. Are we restarting, guys? Looks of things here. I think all the guys have all left the session here. I think that's going to happen here. I think that we will have a restart of the second part of the race. Yeah, restart. Okay, so we will have a restart of round 10, but part 2 of the Brazilian Grand Prix. So we will go back into it in a moment or two. Nearly dropped the controller. So we're just going to get confirmation from the invitations here. So we're just waiting for the guys to get themselves loaded up and ready to go. Normal service will resume soon. Kiki says I will start last if I messed it up. That's fair play from you, Kiki. Fair play to you on that one. But we'll get it confirmed. I think we'll probably have to do the restart, the qualifying again anyway. I think, unless the guys are going to go straight to the race, I'm not 100% sure. But hopefully we'll try and kick off for the one-shot qualifying again. Still waiting for the invite itself. So just try and wait for that to happen. So just try and get that. But if you liked what you've seen so far, guys, please make sure you like, subscribe to the TTTV channel for all the live races here as well. I bet you're wondering what's going on here. We've just had a bit of technical difficulties at round 2. Sorry, part 2. I keep saying round 2. Part 2 of round 10 of the qualifying as well. So we'll try and get that sorted in a moment or two. But if you like, what did you think of the first race? If you watched it, or what did you thought of the race itself? Do you think there'll be another shock? Do you think Mashiro will try and get another win on double win again, or would it be a new winner of the second parter? So we're back up now. Maze has invited me in. So we will start off the round. I think we'll go straight to qualifying. Oh, look at that confirmed. Yeah, we will go straight to the qualifying. It should be short qualifying. Well, in one shot qualifying. But we'll get that confirmed from the guys here as well. Oh. So we'll just try and get themselves loaded up now. And ready to go. Hopefully there'll be no more issues, because hopefully there'll be no more issues after this. James will be back live and exclusive for you guys next week. I am back for a one-off to help out with James for this week. And like I said, it's good to be back on the Commentators box. I'm glad. Have you all missed me during the Commentators box? Let's see what your thoughts are as well. We're just going to get the drivers get themselves ready, and we're about to kick off with the qualifying now. So, Kiki says, I have missed you, Mark. Oh, legend, Kiki. I might be back on Sunday. I'll have to wait and see to get that confirmed. But just for the one-off here tonight, for the final time, if you just joined, you've missed out that Mashiro has won the Drivers' Championship for the TTSL League 1. So congratulations to him. Martin says, I bet you enjoyed last night's Wolves match in Europe. It was absolutely belter, mate. Absolutely fantastic. That's why it was 4-0. Neves' goal, legend. Sorry, talk about Wolves into the F1 commentary. Sorry, guys, getting ahead of myself. It was a classic last night, absolute classic. But we'll just go wait for Passals now. We're going to do the last. Hopefully, no more issues with the connections here. So Shumi is in third place here. Kiki's already retired from the fair play to Kiki, because he did state in the chat that he'll start back late at the back of the grid. So Shumi has retired from the session as well. So let's Mashiro's just watching it from his point of view. He's purple at the moment here in first sector. He's still in first here. Martin says, had to slip that in. Yeah, I'll give you extra points for that, mate, on that one. So Lord Holt and Mashiro had a bit of a ding-dong bow there for turns 8. And then coming up to turn 10 now. Lord Holt made a massive mistake there at one point. Then he just shot himself back up to 4th and then now dropped up to 5th. Storm is holding on for 2nd place here. But Lord Holt is trying everything he can here. But Mashiro is starting off, it's like a start, summer, finish, shall we say. So Mashiro is coming up to the start finish line straight now. He would have had a 108.6. How ironic is that? 108.6, 3-1 there. Hayes had a disqualification as well. Perez says manual gear. Not sure. Mashiro is in the top of the leaderboard here in one-shot qualifying for the Brazilian Grand Prix for the second parter of this round 10 of the glorious race of Brazil. Mashiro's in first, Storm is in second, Maximus is in third, Jeffrey is in fourth, Lord Holton's in fifth, Conti is in sixth, Perez seventh, Mays is in eighth, Passos is in ninth, Atlas is in 10th, Vats Viking is in 11th, Shumi, Kiki and Hades, they've all had no times at all, or retired, and Hades was the only one who had the DSQ during that one-shot qualifying. Lord Holder says wrong assists. We might have some technical difficulties with the lobby. I think it should have been restricted manual gear, but we need to find out who had no manual gear, because I think the lobby was not set to do automatic gears in this league. So at least some people says so. This might be a great ding-dong battle here for everyone else here. So Mashiro will hold on for first place here. Just trying to get loaded up with the guys here. So as things stand here, Mashiro, the new Drivers' Championship winner of the TTSL League 1, is holding on again first. Storm is in second, Maximus is in third. I bet Maximus wanted to finish in third in the last race here to stand any chance of winning the Drivers' Championship, but now that's completely gone now. So he's out of the Drivers' Championship. But with the standings of the constructors, I'll get that loaded up again. But obviously these are the standings before, and I'll say this again, these are the standings before part 1. So the McLaren is in first with 271. The Red Bull's in second with 223. The Haas was finished in third with 220. Racing Point had fourth with 212. Mercedes in fifth with 194. Alfa Romeo's in sixth with 173. The Renault's in seventh with 164. The Ferrari's in 8th with 162. The Toro Rosso's in 9th with 109 points, and the Williams with 10th with 88 points. These are the points from the constructors that are before, I'll say this again, before the round, before the part 1 race. So hopefully one of the guys will get clarification of the constructors sorted here. So all the drivers are all set and ready to go for the final time for the TTSL League 1. Looks like restart. I think some people are saying restart, but I think we're going here. We've got 4 lights, 5 lights here. And they're all set and ready to go here now for the final time here. I've not heard anything here, but they're still going battling out here. But Mashiro will hold on for first here. But there's so many battles galore here at the background of the grid here. Will it be? Oh my days, look at the 3-car battle here between Jeffrey, Maximus and Conti here. They were trying to go for 2 wide here. Yellow flag set to 1. Yellow flag set to 1. Not sure where that's come from there, but it looks like it might be Lord Holton there, dropping down to 9th place here. Oh my days, one of the Racing Point drivers there of Hayes, that might be. He's dropped inside down. Still got yellow flag set as 1 and 2 at the moment here. Still yellow flag set to 2. So look at this overview here. One of the Alfa Romeo is going for the inside there of the Racing Point driver there of Passals here, passing into oh my days, he's gone off track there a little bit there before turn 12 there. But Mays will hold on here. But there's, like I said, still battling out here with the 2 Racing Point drivers here, with Passals and Hydes here for 9th and 10th place here. Storm is getting closer to Mashiro here for first place. Well, he was getting close. Hayes, Pereira has dropped down to 8th. Pereira has dropped down to 8th place here. I'm not sure what happened there, but it looks like he made a massive mistake there. Has he lost a bit of his front wing? No, he isn't. He's still intact there. Maximus moves up to 3rd. Jeffrey drops down to 4th place here. So we're on lap 2 of 18 here. Jeffrey's gone back up to 3rd place here. There's a 14th driver of this race who has come in. Jeffrey's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings here. Jeffrey's still holding on for 3rd place here. Passaus? Possibly. He's the only one who's not had the differences there. I can't remember. But anywho, with Mashiro trying to hold on for 1st. So Shumi had a DNF inside there. Martin says, could have sworn there was only 13. Yeah, there was 13 raced in the first one there. Pereira has retired from the session here. So yellow flag set as 1 and 3. They've gone into pits. Pereira and Shumi have gone into the pits and retired in there. So, but Maximus will go too wide at turn 4. Oh, but Jeffrey's just used that experience there to try and hold on there. But Maximus with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now, and he's done a brilliant job here, and he's done a fantastic job there as well. They're still battling out with these 2 drivers. They've still got yellow flags set as 1 and 2. Not sure where from though. It might be Pereira just coming out of the pits, but it's technically out. But here we go. Can Maximus try and emulate what he tried to do earlier? Martin, you are right. There is 3 drivers left. Well, so 13 drivers started. But let's see if Maximus can get round the outside here of Jeffrey here. But Maximus, oh my days, Maximus. Lord Holden is retired now. Atlas is retired from the session now. Viking has retired from the session there. So something must happen there. They've all pitted. Oh my days! Conte is retired. Conte has retired from the session here because he had made a massive mistake there at turn 4 there. He went out on the outside, caught up the outside curb there, and because he was trying to avoid all the action here, he's hit the wall there. So it went from 14 down to 8 drivers remaining here. But Martin says it's dropping like flies. It is dropping like flies here. More DNFs than ever before here. But still yellow flags on sector 2 still. Maximus moves up to 3rd now. Jeffrey will be a sitting duck here because of the DRS straights here. But Jeffrey will try and make the move here. But Mace is just behind. Mace is just behind Jeffrey here, so he might have a chance here. Jeffrey will have the DRS now, but he's got less ERS mode here compared to Maximus's. But Mace, will he have the force in him to try and get that move done here in 4th place here? I'm not sure if they've retired in the pits because of the issue with the lobby. I'm not 100% sure, but or be confirmed if it is valid after this race. But we'll still carry on as if it's normal procedures here. We're on lap 5 of 18 of the second part of this round 10 at the glorious race of the Brazilian Grand Prix here. So Mays is coming up to turn 12 here, into turn 13, and he's going to try and get as close to Jeffrey as possible here. Mashiro's got the fastest up the race again with 1:10.667 there, and he's just pushing on now for dear life. I was hoping the Kiki Storm battle here again to emulate it, but might see it depending on where Storm pits and where Kiki gets pitted near the end of the race here as well. So what do you think, guys? Do you think there'll be a shock? I think Mashiro's odds-on favourite to get the second win of the race at the moment. He's like 3.10, 3.1 gap, 3.1 seconds of a gap there. So fair play to Mashiro. He's done an absolutely brilliant job here. But like I said, I do feel sorry for some of the drivers here, like Maximus and Kiki as well, and like Storm as well. They were trying to battle it out for like the Drivers' Championship, and then Mashiro's just saying, well, here you go, I'll take it, and he did it with ease there. So at the moment here, we've only got Hayes and May's battle here between 5th and 6th place here. Hayes is getting quicker and quicker on the medium tyres. The softs is getting to that point now where it's getting awkward than ever before. Merple, it says wrong assist in lobby, cannot count. Lord Holmes says don't restrict assists, that is allowed according to the league rules. Perez says why haven't we restarted yet? I am not 100% sure, but like I said, I'm still treating it as if we are still carrying on as normal. I've not heard anything from what's happened here in the race itself. Conti says Conti's just not happy with that at all. Kiki's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. So at the moment here, we're on lap 7 of 18 on the second part of this race. So let's see what Mays can do. He's 7/10 off Jeffrey here for 4th place. He needs to do something here. Oh my days. Hayes gone a little bit wide there. Hit the grass there at turn 13 there. So I think some of the guys are having a debate in the chat, mentioning about the assists used as well. So let's see what Mays can do here. Mays is trying to push now to Jeffrey here for 3rd place here. Jeffrey looks like he's struggling at the moment here. We're on lap 8 of 18 of the TTSL on the TTTV channel here. But like I said, I'm not 100% sure what's happened here. So we're still watching Mays coming up to turn 12 now, into 13. He's trying to get 9/10 now. This is the only closest battle we've got, sorry guys, until we get the pits in. So Mashiro's just like 7.7 seconds of a gap there. Storm did pit earlier on. So he's right at the back, and he might be closer to Kiki, which I mentioned about. Hayes is going to the pits now, which would be for the soft tyres to last the remainder of the race here. But I'm going to go back to this barrier between Kiki and Storm. Vatsvoki has left the session. So Kiki and Storm had a fantastic battle there in the first race here. Near the end of the race, and now we're going to have to emulate it again, but obviously Kiki will have to pit. Hayes is gone still. He looked like he was still in the pits there, but he's not. But Storm, with his fresh medium tyres here, can go all the way to the end of the race here, as long as he needs to try and get past Kiki if he wants to stand any chance here. But Mays could have a chance on Jeffrey again. Storm is getting closer and closer and closer, but he can't get anything to get round the outside here of Kiki here. Mashiro's pitted. Mashiro has pitted here. Oh, they go around the outside with two wide there. What a move there. One move there from Storm, but Kiki has just got back up to 6th place. I think it looked like Storm just lost his braking point there, and because of that, he's dropped himself back down to 7th place here. But Kiki, oh, we only had the 1 lap there. I was expecting more than that. But Mashiro will just get out from turn 3 there, and Storm will be 6.4 seconds of a gap here. So as things stand, odds on favour of Mashiro to win the race here tonight. Perez says, if this is how this league is going to be, I'm going to be honest somehow. Mate, I don't know what's happening. I really don't know what's happening. I can't decide or anything like that. I can't. I'm not the admin. I'm not the rules. I'm just the commentator. Passaus has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. It will have to be discussed by Mays at the end of the race itself. But Hayes could have a chance on Mays here for 5th place here. A little bit of contact there between Hayes and Mays here. Might be too wide here. So fantastic stuff there from Hayes here. Hayes is doing everything he can here. So Lord Holton has left the session. So here we go, Ken Hayes trying to make the move on Mays here. Mays is on the racing line here, but Hayes is going. Oh, this. So Pereira has left the session here. So Mays could have a chance here to try and make the move on Hayes here for 5th place here. So at the moment here, we're still battling out here between Mays and Hayes, but there's no other battle we've got so far. What's going to happen here? And he was the host of the second race. Guys, are we still waiting? Wait until the end of the race. Okay, like I said, I'm not 100% sure, but we're still going as normal here. But we're on lap 12 of 18 here. Hayes is closing in on Jeffrey now for 4th place, so Hayes could have a chance of making a podium here tonight regardless. So Maximus is in the pits and he's just coming out now so that'll be it as well. Oh my days, Jeffrey's just holding on there for turn 2 there into turn 3 now, and Hayes is trying to go too wide here, trying to get into turn 4 here, and he makes the move done. Absolutely fantastic stuff there from Hayes and Jeffrey, but Jeffrey's got the move back in and back up to 4th place here, but Hayes is going around it. Oh my days, bit of contact there. There was a massive contact there between Jeffrey and Hayes there. Hayes tried to go on the inside there, there was I say 50-50 of the gap here in my point of view, but now Hayes, who had a great run, now you have to start all over again here to try and produce the goods here. He was on course to get a good podium here, but now let me have a look at the gap here between himself and the lead, and himself and the third pretty much is 9 seconds. Now the tyre wear is normally 8 tenths. 8 to 1.2 is the gap with the delta. So fair play to hopefully Hayes will try and push on now to try and get closer to Mays now and start all over again. He's got plenty of time at the moment here with 6 laps remaining here. So we're still waiting to get confirmation here, but as things stand, this is what we see, is what we're going to get as things stand, obviously. So just watching this battle here with the tyre wear, it's just still massive impact here. Kiki's got the fastest off the race now with a 109.843. It's a fantastic lap from him as well. I'm sorry if there's not much battles going on left, right and centre here, because we're on lap 14 of 18. Mashiro's in first, Storm is in second, Maximus is in third, Jeffrey is in fourth, Mace is in fifth, Hayes is in sixth now. He's slowly coming back up now. Slowly creeping back up. Passaus is in seventh, and Kiki is in 8th place. So let's see. Let's see if Hayes can try and close in now. He's going to have to try and do what he did before at the last few laps ago. Let's see what Hayes can do is. So on the softs, for the guys who are just joined in, we had a bit of an issue with the second part of this race. We had to do the qualifying and the race itself again. But from what I've been told, it looks like maybe a lobby issue with the setting as well. So we might have to do this again. But we'll try. But we'll get the confirmation from Mays in a moment or two. But as things stand, if it is stay like this, Mashiro will do a fantastic job here to win the race again here. But Hayes has got the move again now to do too wide here into turn 1 here, and he did a brilliant job here with the soft tyres to capitalise on those fresher tyres as well. While Mays is slowly trying to creep in to try and catch up to Jeffrey here. Well, this would be a big good boost, because if Mays can try and keep up with Halled's here, this will be a massive opportunity here, because Mays can try and push on to Jeffrey and then try and capitalise on getting 4th place, which it'll be a massive boost for Mays here as well. But at the moment here, Alex is trying to close in for 4th place here, and Jeffrey will be a sitting duck here as well. So we're on lap 15-18. If you like what you see so far, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe to the TTTV channel for all the live races here. Kiki's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. Shearer's come up to the end of the first sector now on lap 16. So the only closest spot we've got is 4th, 5th and 6th place here, while we're watching live and exclusive for you guys here. Mace has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. So let's see what happens here now. Jeffrey's going to be a sitting duck here. He needs to try and do something here. As long as he doesn't get any penalties too much here, he might have a proper dogfight here, because Hallad's is trying to push on to Jeffrey here. Mace is slowly creeping in to try and catch up with these guys here, but Hallad's is just trying to make the move done and dusted. Kiki's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. So whatever happens, Kiki will finish in 8th place, regardless whatever happens here. So Hallad's just right at the tail of Jeffrey here on the penultimate lap here. They're on the penultimate lap here, so Jeffrey will be a sitting duck here. Hallad's got the slipstream here. Oh, I love this helicopter view here as well. Oh, they try and make the inside move, and no, they're still battling out here. Fair play to these two drivers here for 4th place here. So Hallett, oh no. Hallett is trying to hold on here. This is great helicopter view here from these guys here. So Hallett is trying to do everything possible. He'd be absolutely fuming at that. Absolutely fuming. So we come up to turn 9, I believe, and then come up to, which is turn 10 now for these guys here. So Mashiro should be coming up to the final bit of the lap here. He absolutely just stormed his way into first here. Mashiro just pushing it on and on here. But he's crossed over the line for the final lap here, for the final lap of this race here. So at the moment here, Mashiro, Storm, Maximus, Jeffrey, Haleds, Maze, Pasals and Kiki are your top 8 at the moment here. But anything could happen here between these 3 drivers here. Well, Haleds trying to get on to Jeffrey here for 4th place here, or will he miss out here? He's going to have to do a last minute DRS mode here. As long as he keeps it intact, he'll be fine. He's 2/10 off now. So Jeffrey's holding on. Jeffrey's holding on for 4th place here, but Halled's As we'll need to think about moving here as quickly as possible here. So Mashiro's coming up to the third sector now, while these guys are in a proper ding-dong battle here for for fourth place here. So as you can see, Mashiro is coming up to the final bit now, and he has just won the second part of the race. But obviously we'll get that confirmed, guys, if this race is valid as well. So at the moment here, Hallad's just right on the tail here. I'm just watching this battle here. This will be a photo finish here. Oh, this is brilliant. Hallad's will finish in fourth. Jeffrey will finish in fifth. Mays will finish in sixth, and Passau's will cross over the line in seventh place just now. And now I'm just going to watch Kiki now try and do the final bit of this lap. And then he's going to try and do everything. Try to do everything possible here as well. So let's see what Kiki's just reversed. Oh, he's stopped and then reversed. I think he must have made a mistake. I just didn't see that. Sorry, but like I said, Kiki will come up to the final bit now. Finally, Kiki's retired from the session. So we'll try and get that confirmed with the guys here. I'm not sure if this race will be valid. We'll get that confirmed. But if it is confirmed, well done to Mashiro and well done to Storm for second place, and Maximus there for third place here. Great drives from those three drivers here. Fantastic stuff from those three. Absolutely unbelievable stuff here. The new champion, Mashiro, is just unbeatable tonight, if it stays like this for the second part of the race here. Conti says no finish. Kiki, fair play to him. But here are your race classification for the second part of round 10 of the glorious race of Brazilian Grand Prix. Mashiro is in first, Storm is in second, Maximus is in third, Hallad is in fourth, Jeffrey in fifth, May sixth, Passau seventh, Kiki, Conti, Atlas, Lord, Viking, Pereira, Shumi have all had DNFs during that stint there. So we'll try and get that confirmation here in a moment too, but we'll try and get that confirmed with the Conti says, nice to hear your voice again, Malc. I miss you. Kiki says, lost a bit of my front wings on like lap 2, so I knew I wasn't going to win. I do miss everyone here, guys. Don't worry, I do miss everyone here. Thanks for great comms, Matt. No worries, Storm. No worries, Storm. I hope you all enjoyed it. I know I wasn't as much excitement as I always do. I'm trying to change a little bit of my personality on the comms there. I hope you liked it. It's more calmer than ever before, but I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you like, for the final time, guys, can you please make sure you like, subscribe to the TTTV channel for all the live races here. I think that might be confirmed as the second. I think that might be confirmed as the second race, unless one of the guys confirms it on here that it is true, because I think the majority of the drivers have all gone now, and it looks like it may be all gone now. But thank you guys. Well done to Mashiro, who's just won the Drivers' Championship. I believe, I'll just get that confirmed again. I'll just try and load up the constructors again, just to clarify, because it's been a while. So the constructors, the McLaren, depending on where the Red Bull finished and the Haas team finished, it looks like the McLaren has won the constructors, but obviously that will get confirmed with the league as well. But they had like a 50-point gap between McLaren and Red Bull as well, so Mashiro won twice as well. So either way, McLaren and Mashiro have done the double by the looks of things anyway. So once again, thank you very much, guys, for all a fantastic drive as you always done. James will be back live exclusive for you guys with a brand new commentator in the comms box on the Friday nights. He'll be an absolute legend as well. But thank you very much for letting me come back in for the one-off time. I wish you all a very good night, guys. Take care of yourselves, and good night. Bye-bye.